Hello friends, Mavs back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. And we jacked on a volcano tamer while this guy was running. He's finally dormant. Um, I made some mistakes in building it. Like this pool is one square too wide, so it kind of messed up my measurements a little bit. And then this thermal aqua tuner room had some different gases in it, and it was just a complete mess. So, that being said, it's finally running. It seems to be running okay, and we're going to disconnect that because we're in a total vacuum at this point. And we need to get some more water in here. So we will hook this pipe back up. And we'll pump in a bunch more water because we need to get it up one more tile higher. We've been doing pretty good managing everything else on Atomara since then. But it's made a little bit of a mess. We've done some piping cleanup. I've pulled some things out that we don't need anymore. Oh, it looks like we got some pipes we can't reach, but it's fine. It'll be fine. So we're going to dump in bunch more water. Want to get this raised up a little bit. This liquid aluminum is doing just perfect. When it rolls off, it turns into solid bricks and then gets spun around. This doesn't cool quite as well as I wanted, and the reason being is we've got intermittent power issues here. So I added a ton of solar panels and a bunch more batteries. Oh, look, those batteries are all full. How cool is that? So let's add some more batteries because we need more batteries. Here's four more, and we'll just stick some more in there. That'll be good. We did have a bunch of heat issues on this planet because I kept having to open this up and steam was coming out, and it was just an absolute mess. It took me about 4 hours in real life to get it all squared away. We've gone about 25 cycles, I'm guessing, since the last episode. It's been a while messing with it. But here we go. Look at that. And it looks like we got enough water right here. So let's trim this pipe right there. And I think we got enough water. And the water's at 92 degrees, and we'll just keep cooling it down as best we can. And this turbine is running pretty much full time. It does say it's too hot, but look at the surrounding areas. I mean, what we could do is we could yank out a bunch of these, and that might help. I am running this really cold, running this really cold brine that comes out of here. I am running it through this radiator because I want to isolate the base from the huge amount of heat that's kind of making its way this way. We do have this huge thermal mass of cold water right here because we'd been dumping the brine in straight for a while, but we're dumping it in a little warmer than we used to. And I did have to hook up this polluted water again because we went through almost the entirety of this, growing our food and filling up the cooling loops. And we went down a grand total in all this, we went down one layer in this reservoir. Yep. And we have tons more water. We have tons more everything. We haven't even gotten into really coring out this planet. So we'll do that, and let's take a look at our explorer. We're almost there. We've explored down here. We're not coming up with anything that's helping us. We can get some aluminum, we can get some snow, polluted ice, more ice. Yeah. Nothing that's really helping us down here in the far nether reaches. But it looks like we are researching at this point, and we'll get this all taken care of. Actually, what I should do, since he can reach from there, I should stop him. I wonder if I can stop him. Of course, we're going to save right when I want to do this. Oh, don't click the button during the save. Okay, let's change destination. We'll just change it to right there. So now, let's change the destination. Much range. We got 11 tiles. So we could start, once we get these 3 down here at the bottom done, we could start making our way that direction. Rowan's pretty fast on the researching, so it's not going to take him very long. Back on the main planet, virtually no changes. I'm trying to make sure that I get the slicksters all sorted out so that there's at least 1 egg in every single room. So that we'll end up with filling each room up. And pretty soon I'm going to clean this out down here and we can expand and make our 10th and 11th rooms. It'll be great. This water, just waiting for it to disappear. It's going pretty slow. We'll do that. We'll push some more that direction. This is uranium. We can tear that up. Yeah. Look at that. Put that in there. What I don't want to do is I don't want to accidentally dump a bunch of fluid down here. I don't want any water down there. It'd be gross. Let's do that and that. Get 1 more brick built right there. And I've also set these guys on cleaning commands. It's kind of a mess down here. It is where everything's fallen virtually the entire game. So we'll clean some of this up. Actually, I don't really want to clean that up because that'll dump super hot iron into the base. One thing that I'm kind of concerned with is we are running out of a steady stream of petroleum. So I turned on the natural gas generators again because I don't want to run out of power. We're not making as much power as we used to because I decommissioned that 1 petroleum boiler because I don't have enough crude oil coming in. So what I'm thinking of doing is tearing this guy out. Tear this guy out, and I might put another aqua tuner in here because I'm just not getting this down as cold as I want it. And what that'll do is it'll also put more heat into here, which these steam turbines will do better at. But I don't know. One thing we're going to run short on is steel because we are going to build ourselves a really cool rocket platform. We're going to do lots and lots of stuff with rockets. What I want to do is, from what I've been looking at, it looks like the fire cone coming out of the bottom of a rocket is 7 tiles deep. So this is 7 tiles, and then I'm going to go down another couple, and I'm going to put a row of about 4 rocket pads up here, and I'm going to run metal connecting the bases of all of these rocket pads, and I'm going to come over here to an aqua tuner setup that's going to cool all across the bottom and a steam turbine at the top to eat that heat. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to take some of the heat that's generated by my rockets and turn that into electricity. And I'll probably need, in order to make that power positive, I would need minimum of 2 aqua or steam turbines. Let's see, what does a steam turbine make? Steam turbine makes 850, so that'd give me 1700, which would give me 500 watts more than a single aqua tuner uses. And I think that'll give me not only just a little bit of extra power, but it will also start removing this weird I got here. It's been a couple rocket launches have gone by, and this power wire got melted because it's lead, and I wasn't paying attention. I had atmosphere in here, so I had to right quick run a cable all the way around to get to the left side of the base, because man, we had some issues. What I did is I built this up as high as I could go. That's the roof of the world, and then I came down. How many spaces is that? 35, because the max height of a rocket, from what I've been reading, is 35 tiles. So hopefully I did that correctly. It said I should get an error message somewhere if I built it too close, and I haven't seen one. So we're happy. But what that means is we're going to need a bunch more steel, because we're going to make these bricks out of steel, because where's steel? There's melting point, 4,400 degrees. And these rockets are pumping out like 1,200 degree carbon dioxide. So I think we'll be okay, because the steel tiles will conduct that heat down here, which I'll get these tiles nice and cold. I think it'll work perfect. So there we go. That's my plans for over here, and then I can fix this grossness. This will be cleaned up. We're up to almost 100 tons of iron. That's pretty neat. We got over 100 tons of copper. Yeah, we don't need a lot of those resources. Tungsten's 54 tons. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on raw materials. So let's check this guy out right quick. Oh, we're done already. We're gonna move, and we can go 2 spaces. Let's see, how far is it home? It's 8 tiles home. So from there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 tiles home from here, and we will have 9 remaining. Cross your fingers. Oops. And what did we find? An oily asteroid. Okay, so we can come up with more crude oil if we want. And we've got a helium cloud. So we have hydrogen and water. Okay, we need we need the one that's gonna give us the stuff we want, you guys. I may just need to go and try to land on Magmazon, because I can get niobium here, and if I remember right, niobium will make me thermium. Thermium. Let's see what we got. Yeah, concerned by niobium. So we can get us thermium. We just need a little bit of niobium to start this, because if I remember right, there's a circular production pattern you can run, and you can turn a lot of tungsten with a little bit of niobium into thermium, and then the thermium you can do something else with that will go back to niobium or something. I don't remember. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to do some exploring. How are we doing? I'd really like the rocketry, the asteroid field. It'd be much easier than landing on a new planet at this point. Let's see, what do we got? We got another snazzy suit. Okay. Food's been fairly stable. It's been going down a little bit. It's been kind of hectic trying to get the pickled meal fed into the rocket, but we got it figured out. Let's see. How we doing? What we're not making quite enough of is barbecue. We don't have enough slicksters going yet. We don't have enough things going on. I guess what I could do is I could add a couple of incubators, but it would make them grow quicker. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. We can make it out of gold. Just put it right there. And what I'm doing is I want to put leave one in each room, because then what it'll do is when it hatches, it'll just be in its correct room. Because I don't want to have to move them around once they're hatched. The eggs are easy to move around. The live slicksters are a pain, and I don't really want to do that. So we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot this way. All right, while they're building that, let's see how we're doing. So we've pumped this guy down. This guy was full up for a long time. Let's see. All right, we're doing good on crude oil. And then what are we going to do with the magma? We're almost done pumping this thing out. It's been like 1,000 cycles of this poor little pump running. The poor little pump that could. And it just takes forever the way we're doing it. Let's see. We can put that and that right there. That way they can get down there to where we want them to go. Okay. And you guys can pick all that stuff up too. That'd be great. I love how they just drop stuff in random places about the game. Let's just drop it and not come back to it. How about that? Oops. There we go. This guy, no, we don't want sweet eggs down there. We want, there we go, larva eggs. Incubate, copy settings. We'll do that. And maybe what that'll do is that'll end up moving the eggs around for me automatically. Then I won't have to come down here and play with the dispensers. Ooh. That would be interesting if it did that for me. Yeah, it might. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might balance everything out for me without me having to put a bunch of work in. That's cool. What a good idea, Mav. What a totally good idea. They'll grow faster and they'll sort themselves out. Nice. Okay. Yeah. What else are we going to work on? I don't want that one built, but we'll get back to it. Let's see. So, the other thing we could do is we could start throwing dupes through this transmitter. And what that'll do is give us a random planet to work on. And I'm betting it's not going to be Magmazon. And that's kind of why I don't want to do it, because I don't want to be working on multiple planets at the same time. But we'll see. Let's see how we're doing up here, guys. There we go. Okay. And then there's some steel for that. And then let's do another row of steel. I'm thinking 4 rocket platforms is going to be plenty. What do you guys think? I think that'll be good. And then radiant pipe will make it also out of This is going to be really hot. We're going to make this out of steel. And so that one's going to be the return line. And we're going to come up. No, I don't want to go that far. There. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we must have found a new planet. Okay, that. And then let's do... I want to do ceramic underneath. And let's do the priorities on that like that. And then, speaking of ceramic, I wonder how much of it we have. The kiln is waiting for materials, waiting to make ceramic. How much ceramic do we have? See all. Ceramic. 164 tons. I think we're good. Oh. Okay, let's go see what we discovered. What did we find? What did we find? We do have another planet, and it is Philtilla. And what do we got here? Small cold world with plenty of craters, regolith asteroids, meteor showers, lots of light, cosmic radiation. We have a cool steam vent. Well, that seems like something for later. Okay, so emergency procedures, banned ship. Oh, why would we do that? Okay, we can now go 10 tiles. That is 8 tiles to home. If we go there, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we can go one more here to keep exploring. The only limiting factor is how much food do we have? Oh, we're good on the food. Yeah, we're good on food. So we'll see how that goes. What is all this? Ceramic. Just piled up all over the place. Insufficient oxygen generation. Oh. Every once in a while, these oxiferns kind of tilt out a little bit. It's like they get too much oxygen down here, and then it blocks their production. Let's see. Oi! That's why we have insufficient oxygen production. We disconnected that. Mav, what are you doing? This whole time we've been sitting here just bumbling around. We weren't making any oxygen. Okay, so hydrogen is still going. We have run ourselves out of oxygen. Our atmospheres are barely going to go. The good thing is we have the backup on this guy, which this autoloader broke because it's made out of lead and it's too hot in here. Alright. Yeah, no me gusta, amigo. Okay. Hopefully this all, yeah, this stayed stable. So as soon as we get more water in there, which I don't know why we're goofing off with that. Let's shut that off for now. So we are pumping this straight out of our infinite storage. That is all going into the infinite storage. Look how much water we're just creating on a daily basis here. We have so much water. You know what I do want to do? Let's do this. Let's drain the swamp here. And get more of this stuff to flow in. What I really want to do is I want to empty these because these are full of just clean water, and I really want to empty that out. So, okay. Come on, save. This will be the last one. This will be the last one. Mr. Save. Okay. We'll disconnect that right there. And what that'll do is that'll fill that up. That'll fill up with dirty water. That'll be fine. Yeah, we're still pumping in polluted oxygen at 131 degrees. No wonder we got problems. This thing is such a mess. But yeah, we pull the first round of oxygen comes out right there. And then we do inject more oxygen into there, but yeah, it is what it is. And we are putting oxygen into an infinite storage over here just because. All right. Let's see. All right, that guy's gone. Let's build a new conveyor loader. This time we'll make it out of iron because we have lots of iron. And then that'll get back to picking that clay up. I don't want the dupes running around picking clay up all the time. That seems kind of dumb. Okay. Yeah, see, they're up there picking up clay. What a waste of time. Part of the reason why we got long commutes. Okay. And then the rocket should be done exploring. Yep. And change our destination. This is 8 out of 9 tiles. I really... Do we stretch it one more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Let's just go home. Go home. We'll go home. Okay. And then this guy can pick up organic. And it'll be... I thought clay was in there. Machinery. Where's clay at? Cultivatable soil. There we go. And then the dupes don't have to come up here and get it. That'd be perfect. Less for them to do. You know what? How about this? How about allow manual use and take all? Except sand. Except sand. Whoops. Except sand or regolith. How's that? There we go. Perfect. Crisis averted. How are we doing here? We got water filled up in there. Good. And we are making oxygen again. Good. That crisis was settled. Taken care of. It looks like we occasionally are still pumping in a little bit of dirty air. Looks like we sent some dirty air that way too. Every once in a while we get a puff of dirty air. It's probably when dupes go in. Yeah, okay, we're gonna stop the allow manual use. Yeah, it's when dupes go in. So we can stop that. That's okay. No more of that. That was a good idea, but no. No, stop going in there. Yeah, no more. Thank you. No more thanks. Okay. Alright, how are we doing on our new rocket platform? There we go. Yeah, we're working it. Very good. Okay, and do that. Ooh, we're burning through a lot of steel. I knew we would, but it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. But it's gonna be awesome. Okay, and then the other thing is I want to do another row of ceramic tiles right there. Let's do that. These guys are actually doing pretty good building stuff really fast nowadays. I'm pretty happy with it. As long as I don't give them too much and don't hit pause too often. The more often you hit pause, the less they get done. And then the big reason for doing this is because I don't want to run into the edge, into these bumps in the edge of the map, but also it lowers the volume of space that the gases can take up. So it's kind of compressing the gases together, and eventually what it does is it's going to lower the stress on my PC, because as you can tell on the saves, it's kind of rough already. But I think that's going to be about it for today, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Have a good one.